Do you want to save money but don't have any idea of where or even how to start? I'm sure we can all agree that we're living in hard times, no doubt, and finances can be a challenge. But if you have the right thrifty budgeting hacks, you can save money and not have to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. Hey everybody, welcome to Thrifty Budgeting. In this video, we are going to share some easy yet thrifty budgeting hacks that you can start incorporating now. Make sure to watch until the end where we release the golden budgeting rule, which is an interesting way to save you a load of money. Now let's jump into the video. Our first thrifty budgeting hack is to tackle your current debt. I know it may sound counterproductive, right? But paying off your current debt can really help you save money in the long run. Those monthly credit card debt payments are what's draining you dry. So it's about time you hydrate your finances, don't you think? An effective way of paying off your debt is with the snowball method. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the snowball method, this is where you just pay off your debts from the smallest to the largest. And when you get the smaller debts paid off, it's a sense of accomplishment, and you are going to see that you have a bit more money at the end of each month. So you're going to put that extra money toward the next smallest debt for the next snowball. And then you're going to keep that behavior up, and you will watch your debt decrease and your income increase. It's really a fun numbers game to watch, and you come out the winner every time. Now, another hack to save money is to construct a budget outline. So the goal here is to save money, and in order to do that, you've got to create a budget. So a budget is an estimate of your income and the expenditure for a set period of time. You would be surprised how many people have no idea what they bring in and what they spend. So to help you keep a pulse on your finances, you have to create a budget. So you need to focus on the essentials first, and that's going to be your food, utilities, shelter, and transportation. Take care of these four first at the start of each month. Now, percentage of what you make should be dedicated to each of the essentials. So the trick here is to prioritize your expenses in order to get your financial situation under control. And it's really not hard. You can get started by using a spreadsheet. You can even use apps like Every Dollar or YNAB. You need a budget. These budgeting apps connect you with your financial account. So they really do help you track your spending so that you can visually see where your money's going. This is going to keep you from spinning out of control. And now that you've got a budget going, try to automate your savings. A lot of people get their paycheck via direct deposit, and many don't even know what they net each week. They just get used to the automated payment and spending process. So if you don't pay attention to your account, you can really get into big trouble financially. So you need to know what's coming in and what's going out of your account. You will be in much better financial situation in the future if you do this. Something too that can especially help you is if you set up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings account. Now, this is one way to mindlessly save you money. A lot of direct deposit programs will allow you to split your pay between your savings and your checking. So tossing 10 to 15% of your paycheck into a savings account can be your own personal perk. Now, if you can't afford that much at the moment, don't let that stop you. Just try saving 5 to 8% instead. Now, that's a cool budgeting hack to help you save money fast. And now that you're saving money, want to make some? Try cashback credit cards. Okay, this one is going to come with a stipulation. Why? Well, because it's a credit card and we're trying to get out of debt. But hear me out. This one could be a perk for you. So the one condition to using the cashback card is that you must pay it off each month. So if you're unaware of what a cashback credit card is, it's just the type of credit card that rewards you for using it to make purchases. And you can earn a percentage of the amount that you spend back as cash, which then you can use for anything that you want. Now, some cashback credit cards will allow you to redeem your rewards for actual cash, and you can do this either by requesting a check or transferring the money into your bank account. So a card that pays you cash back sounds like a solid plan, right? And it is, as long as you are not carrying a balance or paying interest. If you can be trusted to pay off your cashback card each month in full and never miss a payment, then it's a great way to earn some cash to pay off other debts or build your savings. Another thrifty budgeting hack is to save it for a rainy day. So with this tactic, you want to save your spare change. Now, I know we live in a high-tech world where we can pay using everything from plastic to smartphone apps like Apple Pay, Google Pay, or even PayPal, for example. But slow down. These payment methods are why a lot of people are in debt today. So paying has just become too easy and mindless. Before you know it, you belong to the bank. So step back and go old school for a while. My grandmother would break her back just to bend over to pick up a penny someone else tossed on the floor. So rather than dropping your change on the floor, leaving it in your car, or losing it in the bottom of your purse, bank it. Look, those coins add up to dollars. So all you have to do is save them in a jar. That's right. Put a jar on the counter. Let your family members know to toss their spare change into it. Fill it up and cash it in when it's full. When you have the whole family involved, not only is it fun to see how much you can collect quickly, it fills up quickly. So after you do this, you can just put the extra cash into your savings or pay off some debt that you have. This thrifty budgeting hack is one that will continue to pay you back. So we're doing great here, but be careful on this next one and save it, don't blow it. So now, what do most people do when they get a nice work bonus or a sweet tax refund? You guessed it, they spend it. In their mind, it's free money for spending and it's immune to savings or paying debt. Don't waste your extra cash on guilty pleasures like unnecessary material goods, casinos, or extravagant trips. Look, rather than making costly mistakes of blowing it, you might be a thrifty budgeter and just save it. Try tucking it away into your savings, and if you do this consistently, you will build your savings so much quicker. Doing this, you'll save a lot of interest that leads to more savings. Now, another great way to cut down on expenses is to cook at home. That's right, cook at home, or at least learn how to cook at home if you don't know. Eating out is really costly these days, and more people are eating out than ever before. There are numerous people eating out so much that many are unaware of how much they put into their bodies. Not only is this hard on your checkbook, but it also can tank your health. So dining out is expensive, but restaurants also have to make a profit. And in order to do this, they mark up their items up to 300% or more in some cases. Also, don't forget to tack on 15 to 20% tip. You're paying for the personal service as well as the convenience. Believe me, you're going to pay more for a meal in a restaurant than a meal you purchased the ingredients and made for yourself at home. A meal in a restaurant may cost you $15 on the low end plus the tip, so why waste your hard-earned money when you can make that same meal at home for $5? And all you have to do is set about 5 minutes aside to meal plan and then go grocery shopping on a budget. Now, another way to be thrifty is to use cash to pay instead of apps, checks, debit cards, or credit cards when you make purchases. A lot of retailers are now charging you, the consumer, an extra percentage to run your credit card. It's referred to as a convenience fee, and it can be as high as 5% additional to what you're paying. The simple change of using cash to make purchases can help you save money fast. It really can. That way, you can physically see the money going out and coming in, and you are not being charged additional fees. Remember that loose change jar? Cash it in at the bank and put the dollars in your wallet. So now you have some extra money for purchases rather than using plastic that charges you interest. Also, using cash to pay for things prevents you from spending money that you don't have. A lot of people will buy less and spend less when they have to shell out actual physical cash, because you actually see the amount leaving your purse, your wallet, when you buy something and the little change you may get back. And perhaps the greatest advantage of paying with cash is the sense of freedom that it provides. And when you hand over those crisp bills, you know that you're the owner, free and clear, with no debts or obligations to anyone. And that's the power of cold, hard cash. I mean, cash is simple to use and it's not time consuming either. And it's a lot easier to stick to a budget since you can track the cash flow easier than your credit card flow. Also, by using cash for your purchases, you don't overspend. You can save on interest charges as well as late fees. So cash is a win-win situation for the frugal penny pincher. So now you want to continue to use your skills and be a frugal, smart shopper. So by being aware and sticking to your budget, you will become a smart shopper. So far, you've created a budget, you're saving your spare change, and you're using cash. And this is a great start. Now, another way to be thrifty is to begin looking for deals in the store. Look for markdowns and clearance items. Do some price comparison between the products and stores. Use coupons when shopping if possible, and ad matches. Also, if the store you're in offers a loyalty reward program, even better. Cash in on that. Detouring from name brand items to generic is a great way to budget and save money fast. In fact, fact, a lot of the generic items that I purchase, I prefer over the name brand items. Seriously, do a blind taste test and compare and see for yourself. I guarantee if you do this, it will be so easy for you to make the switch to generic with ease. Apps are a popular thrifty budgeting hack as well. Shopular is an app that will update you on store sales and deals from your favorite retailers. So download this app and give it a try. And you might be surprised at the deals that you can really cash in on. And now that you have all the thrifty budgeting hacks working for you, don't forget to follow the golden budgeting rule. So it's the golden budgeting rule of savings, and it can save you a lot of money here. It can really help you create a better life and even build up savings to fall back on if anything should arise in the future. So when you follow this rule, you will ultimately gain more in the end. The rule is broken down into 50-30-20. No, I'm not talking about a diet breakdown. It's the breakdown of your earnings into three main groups after taxes. So this means that 50% goes to the essentials of living, 30% will go to your wants, and the last 20% is dedicated to your savings and paying your debts. I promise when you follow this budgeting rule, you're less likely to waste your hard-earned cash on items that you really don't need. That way, you can save money and budget for things that you might need, like maintenance or repairs. And in the end, it's going to provide you with a peace of mind since you know where your investments are going. And there you have some cool thrifty budgeting hacks. Give these a shot. Watch your debt decrease and your savings increase. Please let us know in the comments if you have any thrifting tips or budgeting hacks. Also, if you're not already, we would love for you to become a part of our thrifty budgeting family. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any of our thrifty budgeting videos. Let's connect and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.